They weren't built for trends, they were built to last. 6 Ford engines that defined toughness, torque, and raw Detroit power. But among them, 2 stand above the rest. Machines so special, they became legends even Ford couldn't outdo. 351 Cleveland, 1969 to 1974. The 351 Cleveland was Ford's short-lived but legendary small block, a true race-bred design born from Trans Am competition. Introduced in 1969, it wasn't just another 351, it featured large canted valve cylinder heads borrowed from big block technology, giving it unmatched airflow for its size. The Cleveland's 4V version was a masterpiece. Massive intake ports, big valves, and a high-rise intake that begged to rev. The 2V version, meanwhile, offered great street manners with smaller ports and better low-end torque. When Ford created the Boss 351 in 1971, the Cleveland reached its peak. Solid lifters, 11:1 compression, 750 cubic feet per minute carb, and a screaming 6,100 RPM redline. On paper, it made 330 horsepower. In reality, it was closer to 370. Its unique combination of small block agility and big block breathing made it one of the best hybrid performance designs of its time. By 1974, emissions and rising fuel prices ended production, but the Cleveland lived on, especially in Australia, where it powered the Falcon GT through the late 70s. A brief but brilliant chapter in Ford's history, a high-revving small block born from racing that proved raw power and engineering genius could coexist. 300 Inline 6, 1965 to 1996. The Ford 300 Inline 6 was never glamorous, but it became a legend because it simply refused to die. Introduced in 1965, it powered everything from F-Series trucks and Broncos to tractors, forklifts, and industrial pumps. It had a cast-iron block, cast-iron head, and 7 main bearings, a recipe for indestructibility. With a long 4-inch stroke and small bore, it made torque everywhere, about 260 pound-feet at just 2,000 RPM. Even though it only made around 150 horsepower, that didn't matter. What mattered was how it pulled, steady, smooth, and strong. Many mechanics still tell stories of 300s that ran 500,000 miles on original internals. Its design was so simple that almost any roadside mechanic could keep it running with basic tools. Even in the late 80s, when other engines went electronic, the 300 retained its mechanical honesty. In trucks, it was known for starting in any weather, idling like a tractor, and pulling like a diesel. Ford 406 FEV8 1962 to 1963. The Ford 406 FE was a bridge between the early 390 and the legendary 427, a short-lived powerhouse that proved Ford could dominate NASCAR. It arrived in 1962, purpose-built for performance with larger bores, forged internals, and high compression heads. The 406 was offered with single or dual 4-barrel carburetors, producing 385 to 405 horsepower, massive for the early 60s. Ford engineers added cross-bolted main caps for strength, a feature later carried into the 427. With its solid lifter cam and free-revving nature, it was a monster both on the street and the drag strip. The 406 Galaxies became feared competitors, long heavy cars that moved like lightweights. In NASCAR, it proved that Ford's FE block could survive high RPM and brutal endurance. It was pure Detroit innovation, built not for comfort, but for winning. 429 Thunderjet, 1968 to 1973. The 429 Thunderjet arrived during the height of Detroit's horsepower war. Introduced in 1968 as part of the 385 engine family, it was big, smooth, and brutally strong. Ford designed it to deliver effortless power for luxury cars like the Thunderbird and the big LTD, but it quickly became a street legend. With 10.5 to 1 compression and huge heads, it made up to 375 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque, enough to move a 2-ton car like it was a Mustang. The Thunderjet evolved into the Cobra Jet and Super Cobra Jet, each more aggressive than the last. It was lighter and more efficient than the older FE big blocks thanks to thin wall casting and improved oiling. In drag racing, the 429 CJ gained a reputation for brutal mid-range power and indestructible bottom ends. Even with emissions detuning in the 70s, it remained one of the most durable and torque-rich engines Ford ever built. Today, it's remembered as the gentleman's muscle engine, luxury on the outside, raw power underneath. Built for effortless power, the 429 Thunderjet delivered big block torque with the refinement of a luxury cruiser and the heart of a muscle car. 467.5-liter big block, 1968 to 1997, the 460 was the final boss of Ford's big block lineup, introduced in 1968 as the ultimate torque engine. Sharing architecture with the 429, it used a longer stroke to produce a monstrous 7.5 liters of displacement. Early versions in Lincolns and Thunderbirds made 365 horsepower and 485 pound-feet of torque, delivered in absolute silence and smoothness. When emissions regulations hit, power dropped, but the engine's reliability made it the top choice for trucks, RVs, and boats. Its cast-iron strength and under-stress design made it practically unbreakable. In the 80s, Ford reintroduced it for heavy-duty pickups, where it earned legendary status among towing enthusiasts. Even stock, it could pull over 10,000 pounds without breaking a sweat. Today, hot rodders love it for its potential. Cheap, abundant, and capable of 600 horsepower with bolt-ons. It's one of those rare engines that feels just as happy cruising at 1,500 RPM as roaring at 5,000. The 460 was the last true big iron engine Ford ever built. Pure, honest torque. A massive workhorse that combined unstoppable torque, bulletproof reliability, and the unmistakable feel of old-school American power. 352 FEV8, 1958 to 1966. The Ford 352 was where it all began, the first of the legendary FE engine family. Introduced in 1958, it replaced the aging Y block and became the foundation for nearly 2 decades of Ford V8 dominance. The FE block design was revolutionary for its time. Deep skirt block, strong crankshaft, and excellent oiling system. The 352 came in both standard and high-performance versions, with the Hypo version producing 360 horsepower in 1960, a stunning figure for a street engine. It powered Galaxies, F-Series trucks, and even police interceptors. Its architecture later evolved into the 390, 406, 427, and 428, all sharing the same basic DNA. The 352 proved that Ford could build engines that were both powerful and durable, making it a favorite among early muscle enthusiasts.